freedom is? No fear. Just like Tom Cruise.
So I just came from watching one battle after another. This is going to be a non-spoiler review of this film. The premise is that Bob, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is a washed-up revolutionary who lives in a state of stoned paranoia, surviving off-grid with his spirited and self-reliant daughter Willa. When his evil nemesis resurfaces and Willa goes missing, the former radical scrambles to find her as both father and daughter battle the consequences of their past. Leonardo DiCaprio plays a former revolutionary, and him and his girl back in the day, they had a kid, and he wanted to settle down, but the chick wanted to keep being a revolutionary, so things went haywire, and there's a time jump. Yeah. First of all, I was not supposed to even watch this. I did not intend to watch this. Why? Because my first exposure to this movie, most of the times that this movie that I review, I don't even watch even the trailer, so that I can give an objective review. I had not seen the trailer for this. The only thing that I knew about this movie was this image right here of the lady with the big belly. I didn't even know if it was a lady. I saw the image, I think, as a thumbnail somewhere. So I was like, someone with a really huge belly shooting a gun, and I was like, oh man, this is going to be an easy skip. I'm not going to bother with that. But then later on, I learned that it has Leonardo DiCaprio, so I said, fine, I'll check it out. I said 30 minutes tops, and if it doesn't, tickle my fancy, I'm just going to skip it. Thank God I did not skip it. This movie is 2 hours, 30 minutes. It is long, but it doesn't feel long. I was engaged throughout the entire time, very invested in the entire thing. Everyone's acting is, let's say, good to over the top. Let me say it like that. Some people's acting is pretty good. Some people's acting is really over the top. You watch and you're like, what? Benicio del Toro is in this film. One of the better actors in this movie was kind of chill. I thought that Leonardo DiCaprio's acting was pretty good. There's a part where he says that there's a part where he's talking to someone on the phone, and he says he used to be a revolutionary, then he retired to go do a lot of drugs and alcohol. And in my head, I was thinking to myself, he retired and went to go and be in the movie Wolf of Wall Street. If you've watched Wolf of Wall Street, you know why. You know why I'm making that connection. This movie is actually quite fun. Some nice jokes in there. The opening is a bit much. The opening has a lot of stuff happening. It has people running around, people waking up, other people with guns to their faces, things being blown up. I'm seeing hard-ons. I'm seeing people getting molested.
What?
A lot of stuff was happening in the opening. But it's after around the 30-minute mark, the movie kind of slows down and everything becomes a bit more palatable. In the opening, so much was happening. Leonardo DiCaprio's acting is pretty good. I like the fact that he's kind of out of place during the entire film. The chick he has a kid with, the in-laws tell him, our daughter comes from a line of revolutionaries, so you don't even belong here, something like that. And you can tell he's kind of odd. But his acting is great. There's this part where he's having a conversation with someone on the phone. That part was just so funny, man. My only issue with this movie is there are so many conveniences in this movie, man. Conveniences, scenes that you're like, that would have not happened if this other thing happened, there's this one scene where Leonardo DiCaprio is doing parkour with some kids on a roof, and these kids don't tell Leonardo DiCaprio's character Bob that he's about to do a really big jump from one building to the other. They could have just turned behind and told him, hey, there's a huge gap here, so be mindful. Instead, they just go ahead without him, and then he just falls. And I'm like, that part was a key part of the plot, and I was like, that shouldn't have happened. There's another scene later on, about 2 hours into the film, and this one dude, his car crashes, and someone else is trying to kill him, but he doesn't even go to check if the dude is dead. And I was like, come on, man. You saw his car has crashed, but you didn't even go to check if he's dead. Some conveniences that I found to be rather annoying. Other than that, the movie's themes of race are very strong. Obviously, this is a movie that's definitely like very in your face about race. Race matters, right? I'm not American, obviously, but I have a feeling that this movie is going to spark out of hot debates in the US. Me, I'm just a Kenyan, a Kenyan rock DJ watching. I have a feeling that it's going to have a lot of, it's going to press a lot of hot button issues. But other than that, I give the movie an 8 out of 10. My rating is an 8 out of 10. I was very engaged, man. I was like, ooh, this is cinema right here. The movie feels like it has a plot, but it also feels like there's so much character work happening that the plot is kind of invisible. Everything feels like it's just flowing naturally, like the way, in life, the way things flow naturally. They come off sort of planned, but also unplanned. I'm sure you get my drift. Anyway, if you enjoyed my review, make sure to smash like and subscribe. I was not planning to watch this because of that image of the lady with the big belly shooting. I was like, this is going to be some goofy ass film, but I'm glad I watched it. There's a scene somewhere around, maybe let's say what, the 20-minute mark. There's a lady there called Jungle Pussy.
What the fuck?
Oh man, I mean, just from the name, I was like, man, this movie is being so extra in some places, but I actually enjoyed it. For more reviews of films of 2025, you should check out these ones on your screen. If you watched this movie, please tell me what you thought about it. I actually enjoyed it in the end, despite its flaws. I'll see you in the next one.